What's up guys, Little Scotty11 back with another video, and today I'll be showing you the deck I used to get the King of Games, and we'll be talking about the mokuba event, so stay tuned. So here we go. Here's the deck I used to get the King of Games. It's a Kaiba Red Eyes Black Dragon balance deck. I mostly fought 3-star Demotion and Harpy Lady. We rocking 2 Metamorphs so Red Eyes Black Dragon can get over and any of the 3-star Demotion guys. We've got 3 Red Eye Spirit, 3 cards of the Redstone, 2 enemy controllers, 3 Red Eyes Black Dragons, 2 Red Eye Zombie Dragon, 2 Red Eyes Wyvern, and 3 Vanguards. If you're missing a Red Eye Spirit, you can replace it with that new UR card. Soul Resurrection is a trap card from the new box. The important thing to remember if you're running balance is if you want to see 1 spell, 1 trap in your opening hand, you gotta keep exactly 5 spells and 5 traps. So if you mess with the trap and spell ratio, it's best that you run pink performance instead. Here's the deck that got me the platinum, but I changed it a little bit. I took out Blue Dragon Summoner, added Red Eye Zombie Dragon, and running 1 more copy of Cards of the Redstone. And I took Ultimate Providence out, and I put in Metamorph instead. This deck works really well. The balance is a little more consistent. No. I believe I got 8 wins in a row to get the King of Games using the deck I just showed you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was 3-star Demotion, this was Harpy Lady, this was Harpy Lady, 3-star Demotion, 3-star Demotion, this was Gravekeepers, this was Harpy Ladies, and this was 3-star Demotion. Actually, no, this last match was not 3-star Demotion, it was a clown control deck. I didn't see what skill he was using, but he was probably using Restart. Now, let's get into this mokuba event. My first thoughts about the mokuba event is I need a flute of summoning mokuba. I've barely seen the guy. I've been playing this game today for over 5 hours, and I've only seen him 5 times. And he came at level 30 twice, which is very disappointing, because my deck cannot farm him. My farming deck that I'm using cannot farm him when he's level 30. It can only farm level 40 mokuba. So I haven't really picked up anything, which is very disappointing. Let's look at the cards and let me tell you which cards I think are viable and which ones are not. Dark Flare Dragon. I need 3 copies of this guy. I'm running 3 copies in the deck, but I need 3. Kidmodo Dragon, I'm definitely gonna run 3 of this guy in the deck. Man, forget Red Eyes Black Chick, forget Kaiba Man. With this dragon, you could play Blue Eyes White Dragon and Red Eyes Black Dragon in the same deck, and it doesn't even have to say destroyed by battle, just if this card is sent to the graveyard. So you can econ take your opponent's monster, then special summon a dragon from your hand. That is amazing. This card is phenomenal. And this Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links meta, this card's phenomenal. The only problem is if you econ take, you can't conduct your battle phase that turn, which is a big downside. But if you have that card, Dimension Gate, I think it's called, you can use it to take the monster that you just econ take, and when it comes back to the field using Dimension Gate, it's yours. And let's look at some other cards. Divine Dragon. This dragon has its uses, but I wouldn't run this guy at more than 2. Running him at 3 would definitely not be optimal. This card is mostly to recycle your engine. Like, if you have a Red Eyes Black baby chick in the graveyard, you can get your Red Eyes your Black Dragon's chick out the graveyard and use it to summon a Red Eyes Black Dragon from your hand once again. Or the same thing with Kaiba-Man, or the same thing with this dragon right here, Kidmodo Dragon. Advanced Draw. This card is not good in Duel Links. Tributing one face-up level 8 monster is too high of a cost just to draw 2 cards. If it was discarded from your hand, this card would be good, but discard a level 8 or higher monster to draw 2 cards is not optimal in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. I'm not even sure if it's optimal if you bring it right back with a card like Soul Resurrection, because that's a you could have just used Soul Resurrection to bring it back if it got ordered to charged or metamorphed and attacked over. Divine Dragon Ragnarok. I want this dragon. I want 3 copies of him. You're probably saying, yo, why? He's no better than that 1500 Black Land Fire Dragon in a card trader. Why would you want 3 of him? It's simple, really. If you guys have been following me for a while, I have mentioned that I wanted King of Dragons in the game. This guy is one of the fusion materials for King of Dragons. The other one is Lord of D, which is already in the game. So in my eyes, it's just a matter of time before we get King of Dragons. And when he comes, I want all 3 copies of Divine Dragon Ragnarok waiting in the wakes. This card, it's trash. It could come in handy. It could help you finish off a game, but I wouldn't run this card. I don't think a card just to get piercing damage on your opponent is very optimal, but it can be useful. I just wouldn't run it. Lava Dragon, also trash. You contribute this face-up defense position monster. This special summon 2 level 3 or lower dragon type monsters. Only one problem. There's not really that many good level 3 or lower dragon type monsters. You got Black Dragon's chick, and that's the only one that comes to mind that's actually good. And this thing, the chances of you getting this thing getting to survive in defense mode is not very good. I mean, it's an 1800 beater under mountain, but here's the thing: everyone's running 1850 beaters now because of Blazing Nimpachi's out. Blazing Nimpachi runs this thing over. There are gonna be times when you get his effect off, but I don't think you're really gonna be gaining anything from getting his effect off. There's much better options. And Beacon of Light. This card is good. This card is good. It's very, very, very situational, but you can make this work if you wanted to make a Blue Eyes Fusion deck, which is possible. I'm actually planning on making a Blue Eyes Fusion deck once I get Blue Eyes Shining Dragon. As you see, I'm level 36 with Kaiba. I'm trying to get it on to 40. and then after that I'm gonna get the Joey up to level 40 so I can get Flame Swordsman, and then I'm gonna get Yugi up to level 37 because I just want his I forgot what it's called, that dragon, his his counter trap dragon, and I don't really care about his dark sorcerer. I will get it eventually, but it's not something I'm thirsting for right now, considering the deck that I would play it in is not even complete. I don't even have a full playset of Legion of Fiend Jester. So Beacon of White is pretty good. You're probably not gonna run it in any type of meta decks, but it's a fun deck to play around with in a Blue Eyes Fusion deck. And I plan to use it in my Blue Eyes Fusion deck once I get Blue Eyes Shining Dragon. Ignore that. Now let's go over some of these level up rewards. But let's see if Mokuba is around here. I do not see him. Man, that kid sucks. Alright. Blue Eyes Shining Dragon. You already know. Blue Eyes Shining Dragon is OP. Not really. He may be OP in the Duel Links meta, but in the regular meta, he is not OP. He can stop Econ. I'll give him that. He can stop Econ. He can stop Riryoku. He cannot stop, he cannot stop Order to Charge, because Order to Charge targets your opponent's monster, but it doesn't actually target your monster. Let's check out. Oh yeah, I forgot to look at Kaiba's other level up reward. Majesty with Eyes of Blue. Send one Blue Eyes monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard, then target one face-up monster on the field. It cannot attack while it is face-up on the field. You can only activate one Majesty with Eyes of Blue per turn. I would usually say this card is trash, but it's a quick play spell, and plus, you can send Blue Eyes White Dragon to the graveyard with it and stop one face-up monster from attacking. So if it was about to get that lethal on you, that lethal was a no-go. And plus, thanks to the new pack, you actually got a way to get Blue Eyes White Dragon out of the graveyard using Soul Resurrection, the trap card. I think the trap card's called. So it might get some play in a Blue Eyes deck utilizing Soul Resurrection. Let's check out Yami Yugi's cards. No, it's not. It's time to analyze these cards, Yami Yugi. You need to get with the program. This card is dank. I wish I had Voltinus. I wish I had 3 copies of Voltinus and 1 copy of this card, and I would throw in another monster. I don't know what monster it would be, but that would be 5 cards, so I would almost be guaranteed to open up with either him or Voltinus, and there would be a slight chance of me opening up with that 5th random monster. But here's the thing, I would have the rest of my deck would all be counter trap cards. So I'll be getting both of these guys are popping, and then I'll be hitting them with that direct damage, because I'm gonna be negating everything that they summon with counter traps. That's the deck I want to build, but unfortunately I did not get Voltinus. I don't have 1 Voltinus, so I can't make this deck. If you guys have 3 copies of Voltinus, I urge you to make this deck. I want to see if it actually plays out like it does, like it's playing out in my head. Especially with that Ultimate Providence counter trap. Actually, no, you couldn't use Ultimate Providence except the gate monster effects and trap effects, because we wouldn't be running any spell cards in this deck, because it would be mostly counter traps. Sorcerer of Dark Magic. Not very good. People have been hyping this card up, but people can just take this out with Order to Charge, man. They all they need to do is Order to Charge it. Yes, it doesn't get taken down by Mirror Wall, so it's a good matchup against, and it's not affected by Security Orb, but it's way too much investment just for it to get taken down by Order to Charge, and the meta is overflowing with harpies, and they all run Order to Charge unless they're a relinquished variant, and if they're a relinquished variant, they're just gonna suck them up. So I'll probably make a deck with him, but I don't think this guy is gonna be anywhere near meta. This guy would probably go into a 7-star demotion 3-star demotion Dark Magician / Dark Magician Girl deck. But I don't see this guy being a staple in that deck, just a fun tech. Copycat. People have been overhyping this card, but I do not agree with that fact. Yes, it can beat over Dragon, but most Blue Eyes White Dragons run Champion's Vigilance or something like that to stop shenanigans like this. And if you're going up against a Harpy, you get to trade off with them, but next turn they just summon another 1800 or 1850 or 1900 4-star. So this guy seems redundant. I guess it beats running a 1750 Jerry Beansman, but actually I'm not even sure if it beats running a 1750 Jerry Beansman, because Jerry Beansman stats might be outdated for the new 1800 monster, plus Unanimous Rich, plus that 1850 Blazing Apache. But here's the things. Jerry Beansman can use that Order to Charge. Now I still gotta say this guy gets more value than Jerry Beansman. So here's my rating. He's better than Jerry Beansman. Blue Flame Swordsman. This guy is gonna put in work in Gemini decks. Gemini decks are getting closer and closer to meta each day. I'm not sure if this guy is gonna bring the deck into meta, but he might. So that makes him a good card in my book. Anything to help those Geminis out. Don't worry, we're checking you out. We're checking out all your assets. Amazoness Trainee, trash. Amazoness Paladin, okay. But Amazoness are missing one key thing. They're missing their field spell. Amazoness Paladin does have a nice design. It looks like my Valentine, to be honest. Alright, Taya. You already know Taya's packing something very, very, very dope. I already took a look at these cards, so I already know what dope card I'm talking about. Dark Burning Attack. If you're playing 3-star demotion, Dark Magician Girl, you need this in your deck. Unless you don't want to brick a lot, but it might even be worth the brick, to be honest. Mystic Welk. I also think this is a good card in 3-star demotion deck. This is a quick play start. This is the key right here. The thing to remember about this card is it's a quick play spell. So if you're playing 3-star demotion, you're facing off against Harpy. She's about to Order to Charge using her Sonic Duck. To kill your Dark Magician. You tribute your Dark Magician. You gain 2,500 life points, and then her duck is gone and didn't destroy anything. And then you've got enough life points next turn to go into the 3-star demotion. And then if you're life points were at 2,000, you can go into it again on the very next turn because you'll have that extra 500 to boot, man. This card is crazy and restart the motion. The only problem is you're probably not going to be seeing it a lot because you can only have one. Alright, Weevil. This card's okay. I'm not sure about it. X Relinquish won't be able to get the suck off on you. And you know how badly Relinquish is trying to get back into the meta, man. You know how many Harpy Relinquish decks I faced on my Tinker Games journey? Lots. Alright. Vex's are quite disappointing. Actually, one of them is. This guy right here, he's disappointing. Black Tyranno, in my opinion, is better than this guy in every single way. And people are already sleeping on Black Tyranno, so that already says how sucky this guy is. I mean, he can get... You can summon him with Flame Ruler for just one tribute. And you could get his attack to ridiculous levels, but it's just not worth it, man. The only way you're gonna get this out is fossil excavation, I think it's called. You discard a dino and get a dino out the graveyard. So this might be good in that type of deck, but you need to do a heck of farming on Rex to get that going. And you're probably gonna brick a lot if you're running like one of this guy and two Black Tyrannos. But you could run Magical Mallet. I actually made a deck like that. I've got some a little bit of footage, just a little bit, like one replay. But let me know in the comment section if you want to see that. And we got Fossil. This card's good. You can get that 2,000 beat stick dino out of your deck and into your hand, because that guy doesn't even like to come drew like the 1900s do, because you run a 6 of them, but you're only running 3 of that 2,000 beater. So this card can make it so you're running, can make it look like you're running 4 when you're actually running 3. That deck thinning. You know what they say, deck thinning is deck winning. And I kind of agree. Alright, Mako. Out of all the characters, I think Mako actually got the best support. Which is ironic, because Mako fell off the face of the meta. And then he came back to the meta. And then he fell off the meta again. I haven't been seeing Mako decks being played like they were when Hammer Shark first got his jump shot. But I still think they're good decks. I just haven't been seeing them lately. Alright. Beautiful Princess. This card right here. This makes it so you're running 4 Hammer Sharks. You're not gonna be bricking, trying to fight these Harpies, trying to fight these Dark Magicians off without your Hammer Shark, man. Hammer Sharks got you, and it's all thanks to beautiful Princess, man. Beautiful Princess got you, man. She got you with that Hammer Shark, man. She can even bring your boy, actually, she can't bring out Yomi Ship. She can only search fish types, and Yomi Ship's an aqua type, but she can bring out Needle Sunfish. But the main thing that you really want to be searching is Hammer Shark, man. Hammer Shark, man. Fish that's really good. It's basically order to charge for fish type monsters, but you get the dank draw. You get to draw a card from this. It's amazing, but the only problem is most Mako decks run about 4 fish type monsters. You're probably saying, Scotty, what are you talking about? That deck is filled with water types. Yeah, but this doesn't call for water types. It calls for fish types. Most Mako decks run there's a bunch of builds, but from what I've seen, most of them only run 3 Hammer Sharks, which is a fish type, and one needles sunfish, which is a fish type. But this it might I know it's a one drop, but it might be um worth bumping up your fish count, man, because that draw power and the destruction, man. You're running order to charge with the draw power, and you don't even run after one normal monsters. It's amazing. Alright, Bakura. I forgot what Bakura was packing, so this is a surprise for all of us, unless you got a sneak peek of the cards too. Alright, another goblin zombie. This guy is good. I'm not sure if he's up to if he's still up to snuff in the current Duel Links meta, because there's some new zombies in the new pack, but I'm not sure if there's enough new zombies for Goblin Zombie to really get his thing going. Dark Ruler. He's better than Luster Dragon. He's better than Luster Dragon. I'll give him that. Much better than Luster Dragon. So take that how you will. Alright, Time Machine. This card is not that good. People have been overhyping this card to the max. This card really shines in the GK deck though. Alright, let's say you got your Gravekeeper's Recruiter out. They go in with the Sonic Quack. They hit you with that Sonic Quack. Your Recruiter's down. You get to bring them back into the position you had them, probably defense position, and then they attack them again with their Harpy Lady 1. You get 2 searches out. So not only are you thinning your deck, you're adding 2 cards to your hand. So that top deck you need is more assured, and that's not even the best situation. Let's say you're doing this turn 1. The Harpy hits the Sonic Duck hits you with the Sonic. Bring it back with Time Machine. Get the search off. Bring that Gravekeeper's Oracle through. Tribute your Gravekeeper's Recruiter that just came back with the Time Machine. Get that Gravekeeper's Oracle out. That Sonic Duck's quacking for mercy because its attack points just hit 0. And his other cards just have been completed. We all completed those. It gives your guy a dank 700 attack bonus. It's good. I'm not sure if you would actually run this card, considering that you can get them from the slot machine known as Bandit Kit's skill, but it might be worth running a copy in your actual deck too. I'm not sure though. Ishizu. Another character I forgot what she was packing. Drag down into the grave. This card might be good in the Red Eyes deck because you could just actually it's not even good in the Red Eyes deck because your opponent picks what gets discarded. I mean, this card has potential, but it's very situational. You got to play this card right if you want to use it. This card sucks simply because of the fact that fairies suck in this meta. And one fairy that gains power from other fairies isn't going to change that. Especially since you can't even search this guy. So this guy sucks. He's probably one of the worst new cards. He might be good in the future, but right now he sucks. This card is very situational. This might be situations when this card is the best card ever, but I would never main deck this personally. Magic Planter. This card is really good. You can throw away Mirror Wall, draw 2 cards. That alone makes it a good card in Harpy decks because Harpies run like 3 copies of Mirror Wall. Get their order to charge popping with that dank draw power. Another copy of Mimicat and Toon Kingdom. I'm not sure if this card is what it takes for Toon tunes to come into the meta. It's another card I'm not sure about. Only time will tell, honestly. I think it's a good card, but I'm not sure if it's enough to take tunes from where they are now to the meta. Lost Guardian, not good, because the simple fact that in this Duel Links meta, everyone runs Econ. The only way this guy is going to be putting in major work is if you banished a buttload of rock type monsters, and he's in a face down defense position, and your opponent unknowingly runs into this and gets hit with lethal damage. That's where he puts in work. But once that element of surprise is gone, he's completely worthless, because it's just a matter of time before he gets econned. I don't know. People are probably gonna make some type of OTK with this deck, but right now I'm not feeling it. Okay, let's see if we got mokuba anywhere around here. And I can't believe mokuba still isn't here. Alright. Have a good day, guys. I hope you liked my games. Hope you liked my new cards analysis. And I hope you liked this video in general. Come back for more. We're gonna have new videos of popping. I already got new videos in the wakes waiting to get uploaded. Guys later, and I hope you guys all, cause I have misplaced mine. This guy mokuba is just not coming true. Peace. Have a good day.